boys, here it is. Week 4 recap. Sitting here watching the Pirates-Reds game. About to blaze some buds up. Thought I'd record this intro, go ahead and knock this out. Maybe get a little more in. You never know how the night will progress. Gonna switch it up this week. We're gonna do Sports Center style. Just show mainly highlights from all the games of all the people's players. Some of them wouldn't download, just a few. Apologize for that. Also, some games may have less highlights than others. That's because your team did shitty and they didn't have as many highlights available on NFL.com. So don't hate me, hate yourself for having a shitty game. Which is usually probably going to be me involved in that because I'm fucking 0-4. Let's get into the first fucking game. It was the fucking Patino's aborted babies throwing up their VILs against the Jobs. Let's get right into it, shall we, boys? Jobs would come out starting with Anquan Bolton having a big game, including his 40-yard catch right there. Bolton wouldn't be done as he also caught a sick touchdown. Oh, did he get it? Let's see. Stays up on his feet, stays in bounds, and the dive. That is the triple threat. And then the man, Reggie Bush, my guy. All of his highlights could have been shown on this because he had a million and every single one of his runs was sick. But this might be the sickest. The 30-yard touchdown run leads me now. This run is sick too. Spin move, nope. And then he shows a little power, bangs through there, gets some yards. Reggie having a huge game for the Jobs. And then Gates bringing it back to 07, 56-yard touchdown. Peace out. High step it on in, Gates. Oh, and you know, Marshawn Lynch scored a touchdown. That's just customary. That might be the easiest one he's ever had. Trots it in, but this is the beast mode run. Look at this run. Watch it. Oh, swap. Then what? Oh, he's not down yet. No, he's still not down. He keeps going. He's beast mode. Sick run by Lynch. Do a little dance on the ground. Just beasting people. Thought he was going down. Keeps his balance right here. That's insane. And then he gets hit again. Woo! Spalding would fire back. Also, Kaepernick. He has Vernon Davis, but he's on his bench. And then Tennessee D had a big game. Courtesy to this in part. Strip fumble touchdown by Clunkers or something like that. Fitzgerald would score a touchdown as well. Had a pretty solid game. Torrey Smith had a huge game, including this strike for 26-yard touchdown. Torrey Smith also padded his stats with this play, a 74-yard bomb. He almost broke into the house, which Spalding would have loved. But he gets tripped up. 74-yard gain, though. Has a huge game, does Torrey Smith. And Spalding would be down Monday night by about 13. Sproles, though, had a huge game. Zelke had Colston going, but Sproles scores a touchdown there. Scores one there as well. 2 touchdowns for your boy Sproles. He had a big game. And Patino's aborted baby takes it down 129.3 to 127.1. The Jobs can't squeak it by. That's gotta hurt. The next game would be me, Sick Made, going against Beezer and his DeGenerals. Beezer coming in hot, undefeated, 3-0. Jay fucking trying to sell his soul to the devil to get a win. But the devil ain't even buying his soul. That's how fucking bad it's getting. But let's get into these highlights. We'll show it with Sick Made up first and his duo of brownies. Alright, Jordan Killicam, the real Cam, keeping his hot streak going. Gets this red zone TD. Also had 90-some yards. Give me that thing, he says. Same game, your boy Eric Gordon. Didn't have a huge game, but he did have a sick catch. So, throwing it out there, they had it on there. Over the poor bungled defender. Look at this. That's why they call that boy Eric Gordon. Give me that ball, he says. The Brownies would actually win that game. And then the connection hooking up again this week. So, you know, Jay's feeling pretty good. He also had Kansas City D had a big game for them. They would chip a touchdown in with this play from Dexter McCluster. This is a pretty sick run, really. So you'll want to watch this. Little spin move, you know, little juke. This juke's dirty. Puts on this guy. Whoop! Oh, peace. After the first wave, Jay was feeling all right. Looked like a sweat out. Looked like it was going to be a sweat out. Things changed though. Beezer. Same game with Hap Charles. Had a solid game for him. Including this little touchdown. Short touchdown. He also had this nifty little 31-yard reception. But Jay was feeling good. Things were feeling good. Not really good, but he thought it was going to be a close game. But then this man, Phillip Rivers, is taking it back to 0-7-2 with Gates. Found Woodhead on that one for the touch. Found Woodhead on this one as well. Woodhead had 2 touchdowns. Saw the Gates touchdown earlier. Rivers blew up 37. Victor Cruz had a huge game, mostly due to this catch. 70-some yard catch. Do that, Salsa Victor. Fuck you, because it was against me. And then Beezer would be down 5. The Jimmy did his thing. Actually, his kicker took him over the 5 anyway. But Jimmy had a fucking huge game. Also, Jimmy blowing up, had a touchdown there. Nice 43-yarder. He also had a 26-yarder that I couldn't get to load. That was even sicker of a catch. D Generals, though, would put up huge points, 137.8 to 106.2. Beezer stays undefeated. Sick Made stays at 0-4. And Hayden Lund. Next game on tap, we'd have 2 undefeated teams. Shaolin Killer Bees going against the Oilers. 2 close friends become bitter enemies on this week. One of them would have to take a loss. They both could not remain undefeated. We will see what happens. Just want to throw this out here. I refuse to show any touchdowns from Tom P's players this week. Maybe in the future going forward, I haven't decided. But for this week, Tom P, no touchdowns shown. Sorry, Scott Ham, because you do have Demaryius Thomas. But Peyton Manning threw his touchdowns. So unfortunately, you'll have to go to NFL.com if you want to see the completion of those touchdowns. But let's get into the highlights. Alright, these are going to be quick highlights. Tom P, Peyton Manning, and Welker hooked up twice. Huge games from both. And then AP. Is he going to take this to the house? We'll never know. Oh, what about this one? Oh, nah, we'll never know. Kobe Fleener, 31 yards. Is he going to make it to the end zone? I don't know. Here's this, Demaryius Thomas. Scotty Ham had him, but we won't show it because they were on Tom P's feed. But we will show this one. Dez Bryant hooking up with Tony Romo here. 30-yard touchdown. Desi busting loose, loving life. And then he would also have this beast Eric Gordon-like catch as Romo floats it up for him, jumps up over the defender. Sick grab right there. Throw up that DS one time for us. Look at that. Oh yeah, give him that. Dez does know, doesn't he? And then Scotty Ham would also get a strong game from his beloved Seattle D, including this pick 6 by Richard Sherman, taking it to the house. Scotty Ham would need 18 points from his kicker Garrett Hartley on Monday night to try to beat Tom P. It did not happen. Tom P takes the win, 130.2 to 120.2. As you can see, Peyton Manning having a huge game, AP with a huge game as well. Oilers got production all around the board, but didn't have those top-heavy numbers. Couldn't pull out the victory. Tom P remains undefeated, 4-0. It must be stopped. All right, Bobby Black's Resurrection going against Rolling Cooler Rollers, both coming off their first win of the season last week, looking to make their first winning streak of the season. One of them would do it. Let's see who. Mike D would finally get a big game from Boston he's been waiting for. Had a 5-yard touchdown reception right here. he would have 23 points. Taking it in there pretty easily for him. Goody, Pierre Garçon. Little short touchdown there, spiked the ball one time. Fortunately, that would be the only two highlight clips that I could pull from this game, as it was a very low-scoring game. As you can see, I already showed Romo's touchdowns to Dez Bryant. Those were his only two. Arian Foster had his touchdown, big game for him. Blair Walsh, sorry, didn't have any highlights on him, 12 points. As you can see, Goody, not much production there. Lamar Miller, Pierre Garçon, Russell Wilson were his biggest performers. Bobby Black takes the win, beats the only person he could have beaten this week. 3 people lost with 120 points. Bobby Black wins with 86. That's got to sting a little bit for those people who lost with 120. But nonetheless, a win is a win. BBR, Bobby Black's resurrection, moves to 2-2. RCCR drops to 1-3. Alright, we will cap things off this week with Somewhere Over the Rainbow taking on Vinny Dell, the smited one. Chaz would get off to a blazing start on Thursday night with 49ers D and Frank Gore. Let's see if that was enough to hold off the smited one. Alright, like I said, Chaz got it popping with Frank Gore. Had a huge game. Here's a nice little 40-yard run right here for Frank Gore. And then he would add this 34-yard touchdown. Pretty much untouched, got through that guy. Peace out, Frank Gore. Then he would employ the connection of his own, Tom Brady and Kimbrell Tompkins. Watch this catch. Eric Gordon-esque also jumps up, reaches over, and catches the ball. Sick grab for your boy, rookie Kimbrell Tompkins. He would also have this sick catch for a touchdown. Connection time for Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And then speaking of, well, let's see the replay first. Diving catch, pretty sick. Speaking of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, though, they would show up for him this week. First, DeBow on this catch here. Oh, he gets through it, takes it down. 34-yard touchdown catch for Dwayne Bowe. Just muscles his way through the tackle and gets in the end zone. Reggie Wayne would have 100 yards and a touchdown, including this little 5-yard grab for Reggie Wayne. Vinny Dell would answer back, though. His boy Trent Richardson, all he can do is score touchdowns apparently because he gets fucking no yardage, but he did get a touchdown, 1-yard touchdown there. Then, no Sean Marino, and he gets in for the touchdown. Rock, paper, scissors, rock, scissors, paper. Out of order, but it doesn't matter. And Tony Gonzalez, the ageless wonder. 2 touchdowns this man had. This one right here, 11-yard grab. Just get out of Tony's way. Look at the old man work. And then he would also have another 21-yard touchdown right here for your boy, the smited one. Looking agile, Tony, at age 58. Look at him do work. Put the little move on. Oh, little Tony. He does not look 50 years old. And Vinny Dell would also get a big game from Colts D. Use the strategy of just picking whatever D plays the Jags. And it works out yet again. As you can see, Colts D puts up 23. Breeze also had a huge game. Showed most of his highlights earlier. 43.6. He would be the freak of the week. Somewhere Over the Rainbow had a big game, but he still cannot get his first win. What does the man have to do? He puts up 121 points and he still can't get a win. I feel your pain, Chaz. Welcome to the fucking gutter. Me and you, 0-4. We play this week. One of us has got to win. Hopefully it'll be me. We will see. But you never know in the world of fantasy. Well, boys, that will do it for your Week 4 recap. We'll see you back Week 5. Probably keep it with the highlight theme. I think that's probably the best way people get to see their boys balling if they didn't get a chance to catch it. Tom P will not see a touchdown though. You rat bastard, watch a fucking game. Week fucking 5. Sick Maid still in suicide mode. Can't fucking get a win. Someone will be left as the only team without a win after this week though. and we will see who that is. We'll see you next week. Fuck all you all. I hope you all rot in hell where you deserve.